Hi students, welcome to Patadkal English Academy and Banishankar English Academy. Two more questions ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು 2025-26 ರಿವೈಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ನೋ ಐ ಲರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ವಂದನಾ ಶಿವ. 2 more questions and their answers. Number 1, question number 1. What were the parents of Vandana Shiva? Answer. Her father was a forest conservator and her mother was a farmer. Second question. What is Chipko movement? Women from which region participated in it according to Vandana Shiva? Chipko movement is a non-violent response to large-scale deforestation. Women from Garhwal region of the Himalayas participated in it. Third question. According to Vandana Shiva, who know the value of forests and what did they do to protect the forests? Who know? Women know the value of forests. What did they do? They hugged the trees and the loggers would have to kill them before killing the trees. Fourth question. What is the real value of forests according to women involved in Chipko movement? Answer. The real value of forests was the springs and streams, food for their cattle and fuel for their hearts. Question number 5. What did Vandana Shiva do while she was on Padayatras of Chipko movement? Answer. She documented deforestation and the work of forest activists and helped spread the message of Chipko movement. Number 6. Question number 6. What did Vandana Shiva learn from Chipko movement? Answer. She learned about biodiversity and biodiversity based living economies. ಬನ್ನಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. First example. 7th question. In Navdanya movement, how did Vandana Shiva and her activists help farmers? Answer. They helped farmers a transition from ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸೋದು. They helped farmers by teaching transition from fossil fuel and chemical based monocultures to they helped farmers they helped farmers a transition by teaching a transition from fossil fuel and chemical based monocultures to biodiverse ecological systems nourished by the sun and the soil. Yes. What did biodiversity teach Vandana Shiva? It taught her abundance, freedom, cooperation, and mutual giving. 9th question. Name the 2 popular courses in Earth University. The A to Z of Organic Farming and Agroecology and Gandhi and Globalization. Number 10. Name any 2 pairs of conflicts about which Tagore wrote. Answer. Greed and compassion, conquest and cooperation, violence and harmony. Question number 11. What were the songs and poems about which Vandana Shiva's mother composed? They were about trees, forests, and India's forest civilizations. Question number 12. Why did Vandana Shiva decide to become a volunteer for Chipko movement? In 1973, she had gone to visit her favorite forest and swim in her favorite stream before going ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ತಪ್ಪೈತ್ರಿ. Before going to Canada, before going ಅಂತ ಶಬ್ದ ಬರಬೇಕು. before going to Canada to do her PhD. But the forests were gone and the stream was reduced to small trickle. ಇದು ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬೀರ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಿಪ್ಕೋ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ಬಯಸಿದರು. 13th, who is Rabindranath Tagore and what is inspired by him according to Vandana Shiva? Tagore is India's national poet and a Nobel laureate. Textbook refer ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ದೇನ್ರಿ. The Earth University is inspired by him. 14th, who started Shantiniketana and where? Rabindranath Tagore started Shantiniketana in West Bengal. What did Vandana Shiva learn from Chipko movement? She learned about biodiversity and biodiversity based living economies. Name the two popular courses of Earth University as mentioned by Vandana Shiva. Repeat ಆಗಿವೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. Answer: The A to Z of organic farming and agroecology and Gandhi and globalization. 17th, which are the two trees or plants mentioned in the folk song quoted by Vandana Shiva in her essay? ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೊಂದು ರೊಡೋರೆಂಡ್ರನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಓಕ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ದ ಓಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ರೊಡೋಡೆಂಡ್ರನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಆ ಸಾಂಗ್ನ ಬರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ದ ಕೂಲಸ್ ದ ಕೀಪಸ್ ಕೂಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸಾಂಗ್. 18th, according to the women of Advani quoted by Vandana Shiva, what do the forest bear? Mention in it two things. Forest bear soil, water and pure air. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ ಒಟ್ಟ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. 19th question, which are the two major crops conserved by Navadanya farm of Vandana Shiva? Collection ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ different varieties. Yes, which are the two major crops ಅಂತಾರೆ, rice and wheat. 20th question, the joy of living begins with the end of which two things according to Vandana Shiva? The end of consumerism and accumulation. 21, when did Vandana Shiva go to Canada and why? Vandana Shiva went to Canada in 1973 to do her PhD. 22nd question, according to Vandana Shiva, when did the dramatic Chipko action take place in the Himalayan village of Advani, and name the village woman who participated in it? That Chipko action took place in 1977 in the village of Advani, and the woman who led it was Bachini Devi. 23, who started Navadanya farm and where according to Vandana Shiva? Vandana Shiva started Navadanya farm in Doon Valley, Uttarakhand. 24, why did Vandana Shiva start a Navadanya movement? Why did Vandana Shiva start a Navadanya movement? Answer, biodiversity farm produces more food and nutrition per acre. The conservation of biodiversity is therefore also the answer to the food and nutrition crisis. ಇದು ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇವೆರಡುಗಳನ್ನ ಅರಿತುಕೊಂಡು ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನವಧಾನ್ಯ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬೇಕಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತು, ನವಧಾನ್ಯ ಫಾರ್ಮನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Why did Vandana Shiva start Navadanya farm? Biodiversity farm produces more food and nutrition per acre. The conservation of biodiversity is therefore also the answer to the food and nutrition crisis. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಇವುಗಳೆರಡನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸಲುವಾಗಿ, ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು Vandana Shiva started Navadanya movement. ಓಕೆ, ನಂಬರ್ ಓಕೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದಾಳ್ರಿ. ಬಯೋಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್, ಎಸ್ ಅದೇ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. Biodiversity farm produces more food and more nutrition per acre. The conservation of biodiversity is therefore also to the answer to the food and nutrition crisis. ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜನತೆಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. 25th, ನೇಮ್ ದ ಸೌತ್ ಆಫ್ರಿಕನ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಂದನಾ ಶಿವಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಥೈಡ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹಿಮ್. ಕಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಲಿನ್ is the South African environmentalist. According to him, apartheid means separateness. 26. What is apartheid and eco-apartheid according to Vandana Shiva? According to Vandana Shiva, eco-apartheid ಅಂತ ಐತ್ರಿ, apartheid ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹಂಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. Apartheid is racial separation. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಅದರ eco-apartheid ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. Eco-apartheid is the separation of humans from nature. Deeper and wider apartheid anta barte. What was a Shantiniketana and when did it become a university? Shantiniketana is one of India's most famous centers of learning founded by Tagore. It became a university in 1921. Question number 28. Name the essay written by Rabindranath Tagore and what does its title mean? Tapovana is the essay written by Rabindranath Tagore. Tapovana means forest of purity. Textbook na kotar. 29th. According to Rabindranath Tagore, what does forest symbolize and what does it teach? Answer. Textbook node bardeni. The forest symbolizes the universe and it teaches us union and compassion. Question number 31. According to Vandana Shiva, what has become her life's mission? Answer. From Chipko, she learned about biodiversity and biodiversity-based living economies. Nor kalitlalla, adu munde ಏನಾಗ್ತಲ್ಲ, the protection of both ಇವೆರಡುಗಳು ಬಯೋಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಯೋಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎಕನಾಮೀಸ್. ದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಹರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಮಿಷನ್. 31st ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. when were Navdanya movement and Navdanya farm started by Vandana Shiva? Answer. Navdanya movement was started in 1987. After 7 years ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ and ಡೂನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೆಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಸ್, ವೀಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸೀಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಯೋಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರ್ಸೋಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 7 years, ಇದು 1987 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. 7 years ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. 1994 Navdanya farm start. And Navdanya farm also started in 1994. Thank you for watching. Next, ಮುಂದಿನ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.